going on, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope it's going well for you. What's going on, Harry? Good to see you, buddy. Happy Thursday to you. Getting into some UFC here in a couple minutes. It'll be hit draft style. So there'll be 6 spots. Some Harry, Chris, Neil, Gary, Brent, and then Joe back to back here to close us out tonight. It'll be snake draft, so 1 through 6, and then 6 to back to 1. So, however, the cards fall after the random, which we'll use random.org for. It's just the easiest. And yeah, so got that dialed up for you guys. Make sure it's all good to go. Maybe I'll try and come up with something new for the random as well if I can think of something for that. But got a little museum, a little top of the class. So we haven't tried top of the class yet. Looking forward to it. In the top of the class, there are 5 cards. 1 insert and parallel in every box, and then you get 2 autographs and 1 jumbo relic. So 3 hits, and there's actually more cards in museum than there is top of the class. So there's 13 total cards, so it'll be 1 through 6, 6 back to 1, and then what we call it, the last draft pick, which will be the number 1 overall slot. We'll get the extra card. So that's how the cards will lie at the end, but it made more sense to just make it a 6-spot thing and toss the last draft pick extra card. So like I said, everybody gets a hit. Everybody gets at least one extra card besides their hit. So what's going on, Joe? Happy Thursday. And welcome. Glad you can make it. Start UFC here in just 1 or 2 minutes. Chris Neal wasn't sure if he was going to make it. He was going to try, he said, so see if he can make it in for a little UFC action. And but otherwise, like I said, he just asked the question if he couldn't make it, what happened, and simple answer is that we just go to the just make a chat room with you 5 and just run it through it whenever you guys can. So just let you guys run through that on your own time. But obviously, if somebody has to work early like Chris does and stuff like that, obviously it's understandable. So what's going on, Gary? Good to see you. Happy Thursday. But yeah, we've definitely had hit drafts that haven't all taken place on broadcast, but that is okay. So we'll probably about 60 seconds from takeoff. We'll start with our first deserves to be first because it's the first time we tried it, top of the class, and then we'll go into museum, which is our second attempt. This is only our second UFC break, so looking forward to them both. But first we need to what do you guys think? Random beforehand, that's what I think, I suppose. Yeah, then you know where you're sitting. Maybe you can calculate a little more. I'm thinking that's probably the best idea. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this small and bring it down there because I don't need it. And then we're gonna go like this. So I'm gonna disappear for a second. Don't panic. I shall be back, but we're gonna go over and do our random, which will go 6 times. We'll get our order, and then we'll go into things. So there we are. There's our random. There you guys are. And there's once, twice, thrice, 4 times. 5 and 6. 6. Joe at the top. And Chris Neal in the 2. Joe in the 3. Double dipping worked out. Brent appreciate the closeout as well. Gary in the 5 and Harry in the 6. All right. Go back over here quick. Get me back up there. Hope you guys caught that while I bring this back up. And then, yeah, you're 2 for 2. We got catching fire on the UFC there, sir. Bring that over there. And if you guys did not see the, bring me up over here so you can see what I'm supposed to see. Oh, I forgot that sheet's there. That's right. That was our order off the random. Joe, Chris Neal, Joe, Brent, Gary, Harry. There it is. You got back-to-back picks, Harry. Never know, there could be a one-of-one short print or something like that, printing plate, and people have tough choices. Plus, you, at the very least, you get a hit. Chris Neal made it. You got the second pick there, Chris Neal. It will be a snake draft, so it comes back at you. But that is how the cards fell. So I'm just gonna get it down on a little piece here so I can show it again if I need to. Stuff like that. All right. So there it is one more time before we start things. I didn't write any numbers or anything, but Joe, Chris Neal, Joe, Brent, Gary, Harry. What's going on, Brent? Good to see you, sir. Welcome, welcome. We're just about to open things up. Just set the order. And that is where the cards fell. They're sitting in the 4 spot. I know somebody asked earlier, I think it was K-Dub, not in the break, but there are 4 autos at least. 6 hits at least. Everybody gets a hit. And at least 1 additional card. So, there she be. Alright. Good luck. This is going to be top of the class first. So you can start strategizing where you're going to grab your card from. 1 silver pack in here. I should get my decoys ready. 1, 2 of those. Alright, so I'm going to assume the base are on the top. First up, we have the straw weight. Joanna oh man, that's a tough one. I don't even know if I can spell that one out. Joanna oh man, there's so many consonants right next to each other. R-Z-E, D-R-Z-E-J. What is this? Joanna Dreadslexia. Dreadslux. Oh man, that's a toughie. Jedrezik. That's as best as I could do. That's a toughie. Start off with a toughie. Tongue twister. Joanna something or other. That R's got to be silent. It's got to be Zedchik. It's toughie. It's a toughie. Muay Thai fighter. It's crazy. That's probably the toughest one I've ever had. I think the other parallel is actually on the bottom. Yes, it is. I know this one. Miesha Tate. It's a nice one. Miesha Tate. Gary, it's simple. Once all the cards are pulled, you guys get to pick which cards you would like, and it is a snake draft. So you will have the 5th and the 8th pick in the draft. So whoever has the number 1 pick has all the cards to pick from, and then once that card's gone, the second pick has all those cards to pick from, and so on. Then you go back, and that's how we're going to do things. So here we go with our first choice of the hits. This is numbered 193 out of 199. The jumbo patch of Loito Machida. Pretty sweet looking right there. Pretty sweet looking right there. Pretty awesome. Much different than the patches we're used to in foosball or anything else. Pretty thick cards too. So that's going to be our jumbo patch from top of class, and then our 2 autos here will round things out from our first box. All right, we have. These are sweet looking. Kind of looks like gold standard. This is the, couldn't tell if it was on card or not, but it was sweet. The flyweight, Joseph Benavidez. Joseph Benavidez. I would compare that to gold standard. I believe that is on card. That's sweet. Kind of like the one Harry posted in the chat. Those are really, really, really nice looking. Oh, that is sweet. Joseph Benavidez, our first auto. Glad Topps got the UFC license rather than Panini. Alright, and next up we have trying to preview these names because I haven't heard a lot of them. The lightweight John Makdessi. John Makdessi, that one's also on card. John Makdessi. Sweet autos though. And both of them had very nice pensmanship. Almost says that looks like it says bull, but very nice. So that was our first box of top of the class. Pretty nice stuff. Like I said, I think just the layout of it looks like gold standard to me, but very nice looking stuff. That was our second auto, John Makdessi. So that was top of the class. Like I said, I'll do a once over after we complete museum, and then we will start the draft if folks are here and stuff. Looks like Joe's here, so we'll start things. Chris Neal, if I don't lull him to sleep, and then Joe's up again, and then Brent was here, so Gary was here, Harry was here, so we could complete it here on the broadcast. Should be able to anyway. Hope you guys are all having a good Thursday night. See what we can pull out of the museum. I don't know if we've ever done museum for football. I'd love to sometime. That'd be sweet. But alright. I believe there was 2 on the bottom for sure. And then I think we want, oh boy. If that's what I think it is, we might have a monster, but I'm trying to get the hits in the right order. There we go. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, we shall see. Last time I didn't do it right, where we got the relic last, and I thought we had the stuff in the right order, but we did not. So I'm doing it right this time. Alright, we have the 101 out of 159. She just lost her championship belt, but she's a beast. Rose Namajunas. She was crushing the lady, and then all of a sudden she picked her up and slammed her on her head. I'm not sure if I said it right either. Straw fight. I just saw that one brutal clip. It's horrible. She killed the lady. Luckily she's A-okay, they said. 101 out of 159 on that one. So you have some numberage to pick from too. This one is 73 out of 75. It's Leon Edwards. 73 out of 75, Leon Edwards. Punching somebody's head. Most of them are punching somebody in the head. I like the action shots of Museum rather than just the still fighter on, top of the class. I would prefer this. I know this guy as well, Tyron Woodley. So that's going to be one of our base. Next time I'll get them in the right order and do the base first, but I'm trying to do things right. There we go, Tyron Woodley. It's a sweet looking card. Oh, well, their weight. Some good cards to pick from so far. Some museum hits are yet to come. Alright, we have last up for our whatchamacallit. Oh, I was gonna say, what the heck is that white card? It's one of our decoys. These cards stuck together, or what's going on? Oh, just the friction, I guess. Alright, we have Tai Tuivasa. It's like saying Tua's name for Alabama. Tai Tuivasa. The heavyweight. It's a rookie card. I'm trying to recognize the rookie symbol. It's so small up there, I hardly see it. But caught it that time. So that's a rook. Not sure what they determine a rook as in the UFC, but I'm interested to find out. And this is Mr. Brian Ortega. Yeah, I definitely know that one as well. Mr. Ortega. Featherweight. Some nice base there. Two decoys now, so I'll leave one and take one. Alright, did I do it again? Yeah, I don't have them in the right order. How did I do that? Alright, I did it even to behead myself. And this is Mr. Urijah Eber. 68 out of 75. The numberage moves. They move the numbers around. That's interesting. Depending on what type of hit it is. Out of 75. Urijah Faber. I'm pretty sure he looks familiar to me. But like I said, I don't follow the UFC as closely as others do. Or closely really at all. But I don't mind watching it. I just... if you love all sports, you can only watch so much. It's just a matter of fact. 68 out of 75. I love those action shots, though. They're so cool. That's our first hit. That's what I thought. I feel like I've seen him before for sure. Alright, so I still behead myself and got him in the wrong order, but we're recovering. We're rolling with the punches. And this is, I suppose I should look at the numberage. Numbered 17 out of 25. 17 out of 25. This is Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic. 17 out of 25. On-card autos look so good. They look so good. So the last on card we had from the ladies division. This time we land a man. Very nice. The heavyweight. That's a sweet one. Out of 25. So you guys know the names. I do not. So that's a woofta. So I'll dial it up. Stipe. I have not heard of myself. 17 out of 25. Pretty sure that's a woofta. There you go, boys and girls. Is it one touch worthy? They're not super thick autographed cards, but they're pretty. All right. The Mr. Miocic. The old delayed wooftas are tougher. That's because I know my football so well, but that's a woofta. Mr. Miocic. 17 out of 25 on-card auto. And there it is. Bada boom, bada bang. Well, the last one, the last on-card auto we had that was similar to this from the ladies division, it was a rookie, and after Joe looked or whatever, he said that it was a little higher than he thought. So, like I said, I do not know at all. Man, this is such a good-looking card. My goodness. I had to flip this thing around so I get this right. Woo! Numbered 2 out of 40. There's a 420 combination in there somewhere. 2 out of 40. Whew. My goodness. The double relic auto of Mrs. Raquel Pennington. Oh! And give that one the woofta treatment. Pre-woofta just because they look so good. My goodness. That thing is sweet. Talk about a good-looking product. Whew. Somebody's going to be taking that bad boy home, bad girl home. This shit's a beauty right there. Double relics. That auto. Well done. Rachel. I can't roll my R's. Or it's a Q, but that's how they would do it. Rachel. Raquel Pennington. 2 out of 40. Sweetness. Sweetness. Yeah. I think I like the museum a little bit more than the top of the class, but have to try everything once at least, especially when we're just trying out UFC for the first time. So museum's at my top spot right now. Stuff is nice. Sweet. Raquel Pennington. 2 out of 40. Sweet stuff. So like I said, that's the way we roll is just you draft where you're sitting. So Joe, you're on the clock. I believe you're watching. And you're welcome to fire away if you would like. And I will obviously keep track of everything. The Stipe. The woofta going home. I'll have to do my research on him. Like I said, I don't know the name, but I'll have to learn so I can know for next time. It's nice and the low number too. 17 out of 25 on card. Those autos. Like I said, I wish maybe I'll have to bring in museum if I can find it sometime for football and stuff. It is nice. I mean, you guys see the hits and stuff out there, but I may have lulled Chris Neal into sleep, but I think he said it was a woofta worthy card, so hopefully he's still awake. He's got some. Oh, he was a heavyweight champ. Gotcha. Nice. Very nice. Like I said, yeah, there's so many divisions and stuff, and I mean, yeah, obviously I know the top guys and stuff like that, but obviously I didn't know him, so maybe I don't know all the top guys. Yeah, I will. I'll go through the hits again. Sure, I'll go through. So this one's gone, but fighting for the title in August. Nice. I'll definitely have to try and tune into that one. So the Miocic is gone. That one went home to Mr. Joe. We have Raquel Pennington, 2 out of 40. Double patch, autograph. Boom. Faber. That one was out of 75. Out of 75 on that one. 68 out of 75. We have the McDessie. I don't think Chris grabbed his card yet. Let me know, Chris, if I'm sure you're probably watching the rerun through them again too. So just let me know. Joseph Benavidez. I'll take yours out for sure. Benavidez, Joseph. Not sure why I'm getting zooming in perfect. My first way through, I probably leaned back in my chair a little bit, but then we had the patch Machida. I actually really like the way that card looks. That one was numbered 193 out of 199. Machida. And Rachel is gone. Chris Neal. Raquel Pennington. So, Joe, you're back on the clock. And I'll continue my way through. So we'll go to the short prints next. Which are down here. This was out of 75 of Leon Edwards. Backlash the second time through. First time I had him perfect. And then this was the champ that just lost. 101 out of 159. The Namajunas. Or Namajunas. She was undefeated, I believe, but she was beating the girl and then just got slammed on her dome. Did not look good. Did not look good. And then we had Brian Ortega base out of the museum still, and we had Tai Tuivasa rookie. Magdesi. You got it. So Magdesi is gone, which is right here. And Joe's draft is done. Or he gets 2 cards on the way, or actually 3 cards on the way back, because you'll get the very last 2 cards too, Joe. So he'll actually walk away with 5 cards. But yeah, so it's Snake, so he'll come back at the end. And then where was I? Tyron Woodley. So Brent, you are on the clock if you're still with us, brother. This is Tyron Woodley. Tyron Woodley. Misha Tate. Misha Tate. And the one I could not pronounce, I'm not going to try again. Benavidez. You got it. The other top of the class. Otto going. Some nice one. Nice penmanship going to Brent. Joseph Benavidez. All right. Where's Craddy when you need him? There's one. Hold on, I'll get the next draft pick in just a second. And there you go. That guy's name was 6'2", 300 pound of muscle. Oh. All right, so that stuff you can't make up. All right, here we go now. Oh my God. Sit down. And so Brent got Benavidez. I got that part. Machida. Gary, you got it, sir. Mr. Machida. 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 Machida going home to that name. Oh man, I was dying. I was dying when I was reading it. Oh, it's just funny. Yeah, I know. Like, where did those guys come in together? Like, what is going on? Like, what happens? People come in here for the traveling outdoors, and they are not happy when they see me. They're just not happy. But I apologize. So we are on Mr. Harry. Mr. Harry, I assume you're gonna take the Faber. And what else would you like? I assume. Tell me if I'm wrong. Got two short prints left. Some other big names. A rookie card. You got Faber. The two short prints are Edwards at a 75 and Namajunas, the female champ that just lost. So the Edwards is at a 75. Leon Edwards. We have Namajunas out of 159, 101 out of 159. We also have the Tuivasa rookie. Got Tyron Woodley and Ortega, Ryan Ortega base. This is the rookie that we pulled. Tuivasa. So there it is. I'm sure the rookies hold pretty good value if you pull good names and stuff for a museum. Like that one, like the girl that we pulled over autograph last time. I'm sure her rookies run decent just because there's such limited quality. Like you get one rookie a box, you probably get what, 8 a case, maybe. I imagine they hold decent value. If, like I said, I have no idea who the guy is, but if, when you do pull decent names, I'm sure they're decent. But it's fun stuff for sure. I like the museum a lot. The Edwards, Mr. Edwards, the out of 75. You got it. Faber and Edwards are yours, sir. And that goes back to Gary. So, Gary, we have the Namajunas, the female champion that just lost, the Tuivasa rookie, Ortega, Woodley, Misha Tate, and the girl I could not pronounce, JJ. JJ. So we're gonna stick with for her name because that's a doozy. I had a headache already, but that thing hurt. It made it hurt worse. Dang kids, man, they're going crazy. The summertime's coming. I feel like they just like take needles full of sugar and just pumping them into the veins. Going nuts. Hopefully Gary's still around. Then Brent will be back up, and then Joe. And Chris Neal might be sleeping yet, and then Joe again. So if we need to conclude it in the JJ, Joanna, Jederick. Like I said, I couldn't get it. The R after the D has to be silent. Jed Zetchik. It's got to be it. Zetchik. Joanna Zetchik. Look at, I'm mastering this name. I'll probably hear it and it'll be 100% wrong. But Misha Tate going home to Gary. You got it. This is the one that's going home to Gary. There you go, sir. Misha Tate is yours. All right. What are we thinking, Mr. Brent? If you're still here, buddy. Just writing it down twice. All good, Brent. We have the Brian Ortega and Tyron Woodley base out of museum. We have Joanna Jedrzejczyk. Look at that. Killing it. Crushing it. Ty Tuivasa, rookie. out of Museum. The Rook. And then we have the Rose Namajunas out of 159. I was kind of close on my final guess. Like I said, I had no idea. I was just trying to sound it out. All right, Mr. Brent, you're taking home the Rose. There you go, sir. So our last short print is gone, and we're back to Joe. Woodley, Ortega, Tuivasa, or Jerzejek. What? Very interesting. So the D's silent. That's very interesting. There's so many consonants in there. No problemo, Gary. The rookie. Joe's taking the rookie. And that's easy to write down. We have... Oh, that's right. Joe's going to end up with 2 cards. I was like, why do we have more cards than we have spots? Mr. Chris Neal, your choice out of the 3. The Lady, Ortega, or Woodley? Jerzejek. Yeah, it's way easier than what all those letters they're putting in there. It's insane. Oh, Chris Neal responded before I even asked. Woodley. There it is. If I would just pay attention. There you go. And that means Chris Neal ends up with Jerzejek and Brian Ortega. All right. Bada boom, bada bang. Hope you guys had fun. I'm glad we got it all done on the broadcast. That works good. And yeah, hope you guys have a good rest of your Thursday night. It's getting a little later, but yeah, I'll leave the possibility of breaks open for tomorrow night. I'm not sure of my plans, but since you guys filled that tonight, we'll leave it open. But yeah, I'll let you know. So I don't have anything nailed down yet, but I might just feel like staying home. It's a long week. These kids are being ruthless. So you guys have a good rest of your night, and we'll see you tomorrow for Friday. So long weekend, everybody. I'm sure you're excited for that, and I will hopefully see you all soon. So I'll get pictures taken so everybody else can see, and get those into the appropriate places. So thanks, everybody. You guys have a very good night. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Say hi. Gary, Brent, Joe, Chris, Neal, Harry. I already said everybody's name twice, I'm sure already everybody now, but well, twice over. Thank you for swinging on by. It was very much a lot of fun. Like trying this new stuff. The new UFC is all new to me. So have a good night. See ya.